Hello, Tim Stanley with Blackout Easy, doing another segment of RVing with Tim. Today we're going to talk about replacing a bathroom faucet, okay? I'm up here in Clay County Campground, up here in Clay County, North Carolina, or near Hayesville. It's up in the western edge of North Carolina, right here at the Georgia-Tennessee border. So I'm going to talk about replacing a faucet here. Rainy day outside, so hey, I don't cancel the trip. It's raining Friday when I got here all day today. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, Monday. But this gives me a chance to fix stuff in the camper. So here's what happened. You see that crack right there? I don't know how it happened, but now it's got worse over the last 2 trips and it's shooting water everywhere. You see that? But anyway, it was a problem in the beginning and a very nuisance because it's so short coming out over that bowl. It was hard to wash your hands under the sink. You couldn't use the entire sink and water splash up anyway all over the side. So it was a nuisance. We wanted to replace it. So I don't think it's going to be too hard. I've already bought a new faucet here. So it looks like you got all the parts there, and I don't think it's going to be too hard to fix. But anyway, I'm going to show you the bottom side of it. So it's going to be kind of hard to get to, but you see the fixtures right there. That's what we got to unscrew and take apart. I was thinking about moving that whole sink to move, but man, I don't want to do all that stuff. I'm gonna just take those fixtures off right there, the hot and cold screw, they screw off and everything, and put that on there, and you get a good idea of what's it going to take to fix when you look at the parts. So you got your faucet here, and I went online and searched RV faucets to make sure I get something to fit. So it fits in the same hole pattern. It's nice and narrow that way, so I got room for it to fit. And the beauty about this faucet is a high-rise faucet, so it gives you plenty of room over that sink when you wash your hands. So I'm really impressed with it. So I'm know to do well, a lot better than that plastic thing that's got the real short faucet on it that kind of makes it hard to wash your hands in anyway. So we're gonna go and get started, but first we have to do a few things. Okay, we are on city water. So if you are going to, if you're on the, we have to turn the water off, get that water pressure off there. So that's the first thing we have to do. But here we're on city water outside, so I had the water pump turned off, so that's good. But anyway, if you was on using your water pump, make sure you have the water pump turned off before you loosen those connections. Otherwise, you have water everywhere. Okay, it's Easter weekend. It's April 8th. 2023 here at Clay County Campground up in Hayesville, North Carolina, up there on the western edge of the state. And it's been raining yesterday when I came in, raining today. I mean, raining all day. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow and nice on Monday. Let me just show you. It's a beautiful lake when the sun's out, but we'll see that maybe tomorrow. Well, I'm definitely going to do a part review. But anyway, we'll go ahead and fix that faucet today. And anyway, here's the rig set up, and look at that. See the entry door. We have that new American Series entry door covers with the flag on there, so you can catch that on our website, and all different designs, a total 11 different designs. But all right, so I told you before we get started, if you're on the city water, you got to turn it off. So here we'll go ahead and turn that water off, and that's going to allow me to no water pressure and everything then if I turn it off, and that'll allow me to go ahead and fix that now the water off, so there's no pressure. Now I should be able to fix that faucet, and I don't have to worry about water shooting everywhere. All right, give you a better view of what it looks like underneath going into plumbing. So all I'm gonna do is take off those screw fittings right there on the hot water and the cold. Hot is the red, the cold water is the blue. So take those fittings off right there. I'll just unscrew this fitting right here. All right, unscrew that, both sides, and that will disconnect the water supply. And then this nut right here, I'm gonna screw that off, both sides, and that faucet should come off there. I was thinking about moving that whole sink so I can get to it, but man, I don't want to fool with all that. So what I'm gonna do is just take these fittings off. I got enough room, and I already felt this kind of hand tight, so I don't even think I need tools to do that. So I just gotta remove this nut right here, take it off both sides, hot and the cold side, and then take this nuts right here and the other side, and that takes off the fixture and should be able to pop the other one in place, okay? And then here's the one I purchased, and I make sure it was for RV. Same fitting, so it should drop in there. Should fit in there just like what I did for the shower. So that's why I made sure it was an RV one. And also make sure it's thin enough to fit in the same spot without any changes, modifications, okay? Let's get started. So I drained all the water out the system. I went to the, I could have did it here, but it was splashed everywhere. So I went into the kitchen and turned the faucet on, got all that pressure out the system. So now with the water on and off, no water coming out at all. So now I'm safe to go ahead and work on that that faucet. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unloosen those connections, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some scrap towels down there. Wife always washes up pieces of towels and keep rags everywhere so I can have them, so we store them in the RV. I'm gonna put that down there just in case any water leaks out. It won't damage my cabinet, so I always have some rags down there to catch that water, and if it does, you can go ahead and clean it up. Okay, I was able to get the hot water side off fairly easy. It was just hand tightened. The other one I'm gonna need a wrench. It's on there pretty tight, but you know how it goes. I'm not very organized, so, but I do have a handy dandy 2-pack, but I'm missing the wrench I need in that. So I actually as well got a toolbox over there, went through that, it's not in there, so I end up had to go out to the truck, got a toolbox out there, and that's what I need. It's kind of really big, so it's gonna be hard to get up there, but I have a little compact one in there. I don't know where it's at, maybe it's at the shop or something, but anyway, get organized. My wife tells me all the time I need to organize all this stuff, but I will one day. So we're gonna use that wrench right there, and we're gonna unloosen that one I couldn't get off the cold water side. Use that wrench, and hopefully that should be it. But anyway, let's get started. Let's get back to it. All right, I got the old faucet off, and here's the nuts on the bottom that kind of held it in place, so you can see the crack in it. That's why I had to replace some shooting water out there. Like I said, I don't know what happened, man. I was thinking I didn't put antifreeze in there, you know, when I did the winterization, but I went out trips a couple times this winter, but I had to redo it. But I don't think that was the case. I think it's just old and cheap. But anyway, so that's the old one. Didn't take long. The hardest part was just on that cold water side. It was kind of hard to get off, so I had to fit a wrench in there. My wrench was too big to get in there, so I had to finagle it around. But if you had a smaller wrench, it would have been easy. But anyway, so here's the replacement, and it's a direct fit. You can see that it kind of fits up to that one. It's an exact fit, size and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. I'm actually using the same little nuts that came at the bottom, and make that work, and then we'll see what we got. This little piece goes in the bottom like that one. It goes right here, so I'm gonna put that in place, and then we'll go and get started. All right, let me show you one thing. I thought it'll be caulk. This area will be caulked, so I bought caulking and all that stuff, but it wasn't no original caulk on there. So I'm gonna just clean it up real good. I'm not gonna use the caulk. I'm gonna just put it back in there just like it was without the caulk, just like the where it came from from the RV manufacturer. All right, how cool is that, man? Got the new faucet installed, got all the water connections done, and got it securely fastened. Man, look how nice that faucet looks compared to the original. Definitely an upgrade, and don't wait till your faucet cracks to replace it, man, because it's got the high rise, comes up over the sink, so I got plenty of room to wash your hands and not splash all up over there with this low short faucet, man, and it barely made it into the sink. So this definitely upgrade. Hey, make sure you do that and don't wait for it to break. Your wife, you'll be happy with it, and it's definitely a pleaser. And I got the polished nickel, so it matches with the pull tabs on the cabinetry, the shower and all that, and it matches the one in the kitchen as well. So it's definitely an upgrade to the RV. So let's take a look down below. I'm so you can see I got all the connections back. Basically everything was hand tightened, man. If I didn't have to on that blue side or the cold side on the right, I just had to get a wrench to loosen that. But if I didn't do that, it was no tools required, and the only tool I used to unloosen it was that. So, and I usually have a smaller one, but I had to use that one. It's kind of hard to get it up there, but I gotta find it. Goes in my tool pack, a little small one. I find out where it's at. But anyway, man, all in all, man, it took about, if I didn't shoot this video, it took me all about 30 minutes, man. So easy, so easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go outside, turn that water connection back on, and we're gonna see how I do. Okay, you got to end where you started. So if you was using the water pump, you got to turn your water pump back on. And I'm gonna go outside and turn the city water back on. Hopefully I won't have any leaks. And I'm back outside on this rainy day, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn the water back on. And I told you, I just like the RV, man. And it don't matter if it's raining outside. I don't like to cancel my plans. I was had booked it like 3 weeks ago. I was not gonna come out here. If we just had one sunny day, I was gonna come. But let's go back inside and hopefully water not shooting around everywhere. Okay, so no water shooting out all over the place. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn it on. And whoa, it works. Okay, that's the hot side. That's the cold side. All right, so next I'm gonna go down below and make sure there's no water leaks down there. So let's look, let's see. I'm gonna leave those rags in place for a day or two. I'm gonna watch that. And so I don't see any water leaks, but I'm gonna watch it for the next few days and make sure everything nice and tight, and to make sure we don't have any water leaks, okay? So everything looks great now. So it took me about 30 minutes if I wasn't shooting the video. I didn't require any tools except for this one, and I really shouldn't have to. All those fittings and the watertight fittings and all that, and the fittings to secure this to the cabinet should have been just hand tightened, and but I did use that to take off the cold side. And of course you need your water faucet. So make sure you get your measurements off, or you make sure you look for something for RV, and it should fit. So there you have it. I think that faucet cost me about $35. So nice upgrade to the RV, plenty of room, looks very nice. I told you it matches the nickel plated pull tabs and everything on the cabinet, so everything looks good. A nice fix, nice upgrade to the RV. RVing with Tim out. See you on the other side.